What's up, everybody? This is Marcy with the One-on-One Boxing Podcast. I got my boy Reef with me. Our goal is to bring you all the best boxing content on the net, breakdowns, predictions, in-depth analysis, breaking news, and much more. Before we get started, what's up, brother?
I feel good today, brother. How you feeling?
Good, man. I'm good. Today on the docket, we got the WBC confirmed Mario Barrios versus Manny Paquiao for July. We're going to be talking about Naoya Inoue's knockout over the weekend. Canelo versus Crawford was announced, and our thoughts on the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia rematch now that Ryan lost and Dev didn't have not so great a performance. So
Shit.
to start off, let's start with Inoue over the weekend. Got the knockout.
I think that was a good fight for Inoue. I like the fight. I did get kind of nervous for Inoue when he got dropped because he got caught with a nice, clean, solid shot. But I just love the fact how they just turned him up. Like that's the second time I seen him get dropped and then just turn the fire on. Like I feel like so that was definitely good for Inoue. And he stepped outside of his comfort zone. I feel like this is his first time fighting outside of Japan. He still got the job done the exact same way as he do in Japan. So shout out to Inoue.
Yeah, I like Inoue a lot. To piggyback off of what you said, I love how when he gets dropped, how he reacts. Like he gets up, he's ready to get knocked out to get the knockout. He can box if he wants to. He got the speed, he got the power, he got the full package. And I would like to see him move up to get some more smoke. He's at 126 right now, I believe. Two.
I think
I
it's
like to see.
26.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
one
now.
and two. I'd like to see him move up and get some smoke. Maybe we could get him to 130. Shit, I don't know. He got the power to do it. He got the power and the ability
I
to get
just
some
felt
smoke at 130.
definitely got smoke at 130, but I don't like him moving up. I just feel like he's great and he's great where he's at, and like why I have to move up. He's doing his thing at his current weight class, and if anybody want him, they got to come down to where he at. But other than that, like I like him where he at.
It's just not too many of them small guys down there. I'm not saying that there's no competition. I'm not disrespecting them, but there's like smoke at them. Like the 30s to 35. I ain't saying he got to go all the way to 35, or even a catch weight. Like maybe you could get like an Oshaki or something at like 28 or something,
Yeah,
27.
yeah. I mean that'd be cool, but at 130, do you think it turns his power up, or do you think he's more vulnerable now because he's up right there with those bigger guys?
So I do think he's a little more vulnerable, but I think he might have to change his style a little bit because I don't think he could just be going as reckless as he does now. But if you look at like Rolly just went up to 147 and I think he got even more powerful than he already was.
Yeah.
Like something like that to where if he would go to 130, I think he'd get more powerful, probably slow him down a little bit. But I don't think he'd have a problem. I think he's special. I think he can adapt well.
Okay.
And then the WBC confirmed that Mario Barrios versus Pacquiao will be in July. I don't know how Pacquiao is going to look after a 4 year layoff. That's never been good for anybody to take 4 years off. Not at any type of time like that. Like even a year will do a fighter bad at sometimes. So I don't know how he'll look at this point in his career. He is a great, he's a legend. He eight division world champ, 12-time champion. They do have like opponents. They both fought Ugas. Barrios fought Ugas and beat him on the Canelo Charlo card a couple years ago. Pacquiao's last fight, he lost to Ugas in 2021, I believe.
Yeah, that was
But
that time. Yep.
yeah, the only thing I can say though is that Spence might have finished Ugas off a little bit for Barrios to beat because that was like 2022. He beat the shit out of him. His eyes were all swollen. He had to go to the hospital and all that.
I don't know if Pacquiao got anything left in the tank. I mean, you took that long time off, and not to mention his age. Like, you know what I'm saying? You older, like you took 4 years off, and like, yes, you was that guy at a point in time, but I don't know, like you know what I'm saying? This is his first fight back. I feel like I'll have to see how he does in this fight to judge him on the next fight. But going off just everything behind Pacquiao, like. I don't think Pacquiao can get the job done. And Mario Barrios, I feel like he's a good fighter, but he's a very good fighter. So I still don't think Pacquiao can handle the young kid. And I like to see it, but I feel like with Pacquiao going there and he get done up bad, I feel like he just need to call it quits.
But I heard his legacy if he came back and got and
No, not at all. That's no. They don't take away from nothing because like look what he coming off of. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Pacquiao. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not like Canelo. Now, if he get done bad, now that's something different. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still active. Like but Pacquiao's old too, so I like to see him come back, but I'm not expecting too much from him.
And then my thing is like, what happens if he does win? Because it's for a belt, you know what I mean? Boots trying to get all the belts at 147. Brian Norman claims he's trying to get all the belts at 147. Is he going to go up against these young, hungry fighters in their
Can he
prime?
retire with the belt or no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he would just drop it. But
Yeah, I feel like this is
if
more of an accomplishment thing for him now at this point. Like, I just feel like it's more of an accomplishment thing for him if he could come in and get it done and go out with a nice little bang. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see him getting a training camp to go up against a Boots or one of these guys. I mean, I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of like, what's the point of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, is it a payday? Is he trying to make a comeback? Or what's
I
the?
think it's more of a legacy thing. Just just to say fuck it. I'm gonna just try one more time.
I still got it.
Like on some Danny Garcia type shit. Like the thing like Danny Garcia type just did. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was some shit like that.
And no disrespect to Danny, but even that didn't work out, too well.
Yeah, yeah. Not at all.
And then moving on, we got Canelo versus Crawford has been announced officially. Canelo didn't want to announce everything because he doesn't want to look past his opponents. They got in the ring, they did the face off, all that good stuff. It's for September 12th, Friday, September 12th. How do you feel about that? We don't got to do a complete deep dive into it because we'll be doing that from now until then
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. I just feel like to touch on it briefly, I just feel like Bud gonna come in and do his thing. I feel like Bud is hungry, and I feel like Bud is trying to wrap his career up too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if he can go in and dominate Canelo after he moved up, how many weight classes? Is it two?
Technically two, but if we're being honest, it's three because he only had one fight at 154.
Correct.
So
So like, moving up after 3 week, moving up 3 week classes and taking down the king in that weight class, like Canelo is like one of the greats. So if he could definitely get in there and move up and beat Canelo, and I mean beat him good, I don't want to see a little quick, little easy little win or up in the air or you know what I'm saying. I want to see another Bud versus Spence, but to Canelo.
I don't know if that one's gonna happen. But my only concern is I want Bud to win. I'm picking Bud to win. I'm gonna bet money on Bud to win. But my concern is one, can he handle the punches that are coming at him? Basically three weight classes above. And two, I'm concerned like, is this like some Mike Tyson, Jake Paul type shit? Like, or is it some Charlo Canelo type shit to where we get all hype about it and then when it comes, it's not really he's not going to fight. I don't think Bud's that type of fighter. But that's just the concerns that I have for it.
I just feel like Bud got a different type of hunger. I'm sorry I cut you off. I just feel like Bud got a different type of hunger. He coming with a different type of. I just feel like he just coming with something different. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's like I know Bud has that hunger. I just like even with the Charlo thing, we all got excited like, oh, Charlo might do it. Charlo might be the one to do it, and he ran around for 12 rounds.
I wasn't excited for that. I didn't think Charlo had like he talked a good game, but and no disrespect to Charlo, but I didn't think Charlo had nothing going in there with Canelo from the first place. So once that happened, I wasn't surprised or shocked or anything.
And I'm not comparing Charlo to Bud. I don't want to make it sound like that.
Yeah,
I'm just,
yeah.
example. But I do see a world where Bud outboxes him. I don't know if he stops him. I do see a world where he outboxes him. The only another thing is too is that he's been at that weight for so long. It's more natural to him. That weight isn't natural to Bud. I do think he's going about it the right way as far as taking so much time to like ease his body up there instead of just trying to bulk up real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he should have took a fight at 168, just like a punching bag, just to get himself acclimated to the weight.
Yeah.
But he's chasing greatness, and you can't be mad at him for it.
Lord. Nah, and I'm gonna see it. So we definitely gonna
Excited.
get that. I'm excited as well.
Like I said, I want Bud to win. I'm rooting for Bud. I do think Canelo's gonna win. I'm gonna bet money on the sports books, but if you want to do a pod bet,
We
I'll
could
take
do it.
Canelo.
We could do a pod. We could do a pod bet. You could take Canelo. I don't think it's gonna be an easy. I don't think it's gonna be an easy win for Bud. But I also don't think. I don't know. We just gonna see, man. We just gonna see.
Does somebody get knocked down?
See that I'm not. I don't know as of now because, like I said, Bud still looks small. He ain't even at the weight yet. Like you know what I'm saying. So once, because even at the face off, like as you can see, like Bud is like he's taller than Canelo. You know what I'm saying. But he's not at the weight yet. You know what I'm saying. So I feel like if he could get that weight with the height advantage too, I feel like Canelo might have a little problem.
Real quick too, I skipped over this. I forgot. Who was your favorite performance from the weekend? From all this crazy madness over the weekend?
Anyway,
Anyway,
Inoue or Tio, but I'm gonna go with Inoue just because
mine was either Tio or Munguia. Like if I'm not picking anyway, mine was either Tio or Munguia. Tio looked really good though. I'm not gonna lie.
he definitely did. He definitely did.
So then, yeah, let's get to this rematch. So Rolly said he's willing to step aside. Technically, Rolly probably should be getting the Haney fight, but he said he's willing to step aside because they got to do what they got to do. This has happened before. Zab Judah lost, and then he still got the Floyd fight. Do you still want to see it? Should it happen? Like let's because Haney had a really bad performance, and then Ryan lost. So
Yeah.
is the hype still there? Is Ryan deserving of it?
My opinion on Rudy. My opinion on Rudy stepping aside. I like Rudy for doing that because I feel like no disrespect to Dev, but you know I'm a Dev fan, but all Dev was going to do is get knocked the fuck out by Rudy. So I'm glad Rudy definitely did step aside. But the rematch, I feel like if the rematch is getting a little backlash for the rematch, it's on both ends. Dev put up a shitty performance. He did get the win. Ryan put up a shitty performance, but he also lost. Like you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they both took away from the rematch if there's anything. But I feel like Ryan losing, he still deserves the rematch. I feel like he still deserves the rematch. But he can't go in. If we get the same Ryan, I feel like Ryan gonna lose if we get the same Ryan. Also, too, Dev, as far as Dev, like he not all the way off the hook too. I did see some changes in Dev though. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a little changements and a little adjustments in Dev, but I also see some cons to him too. So going in that rematch, I'm gonna pick Dev if we get in a shitty Ryan. So how you feel about it?
So for me, I don't know if I care for it anymore, to be honest, because if Dev went in there and ran around against Jose Ramirez, he looked, like I said, I said in the last episode, he looked shell shocked. So what's he gonna look like against the nigga that caused it when he's standing in front of him at a heavier weight class? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know that he's gonna come to fight. And I ain't saying go in there and just get your head bashed and just to please the fans and nothing like that. But what he was doing last against Jose Ramirez, that shit was a fight. He was just running around. Like that wasn't the sweet science. That wasn't none of that bullshit. Like that was running. So I just feel like if he looked like that against Ramirez, what is he gonna do against Ryan when he sees Ryan standing in front of him again?
But do
You
that
got
change? But do that change? But now, do you feel like Dev has way more confidence because of Ryan performance? Like Ryan
that could be
Long,
the case.
Ryan
That could be the
performance.
case.
That could, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I feel like that's his little motivation right there. Like, yeah, maybe I could. Because like I said, I seen a little adjustments in Dev. I definitely seen him. I feel like if he would let him run around as much and use and show more of what he learned and show more of his skill, then everybody would have been, oh, Dev's going to beat Dev. But being as though Ryan put on such a shitty performance. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I said, if Ryan come in with that same performance, he not gonna beat Dev running around. I don't think so.
No, yeah, no, I didn't even think about it like that. You're right. That could be a confidence boost for him. But like I said, also too, it's at a heavier weight class, so Ryan's gonna have even more power. So this could
But then
go either
Ryan moved up
way.
for Rolly. Ryan moved up for Rolly, right?
Yeah, but they're both gonna be at 147. Dev fought at 144, but the rematch will be at 147.
Okay.
Allegedly, the rematch is signed already. That it was signed before all of
Okay.
this. But
Okay.
Turkey has shown he's willing to pull some contracts too.
But
Like
Ryan
he
looked. But Ryan still looked like shit even with the move up. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's just like I don't know at this point. I definitely want to see the rematch. 'Cause like I said, that didn't dominate enough. Whereas though Ryan lost, where it's just like he don't deserve it. Go fight Rudy. Like you know what I'm saying. It's still. I feel like it's still on the even playing field. You look shitty, but you got the win. You look shitty, and you got the loss. But it's just like we still want to see it. 'Cause we didn't get the original Dev back, and we didn't get the original Ryan back. You know what I'm saying? So once the rematch come, maybe one of them going to show, one of them not. I believe.
Oh yeah, no. For me though, Ryan showed. I feel like Ryan like solidified that he has some quit in him on this
Okay.
shit because you saw what happened against Tank. Now you get
Yes.
knocked down and you completely shut down.
Okay.
So it's just like, is Ryan what we all gassed him up to be? I feel like this has all been real revealing. Dev might be broken and damaged from what happened. Ryan
Yeah,
might
he
not be
quit.
what we thought he was. Like
But even to piggyback off that, we seen Ryan quit, and then we see him give up. We seen Dev took a bloody beating to the end. You know what I'm saying? To the end, with allegedly the other opponent on PEDs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's, that says a little something right there to piggyback off what you said.
So we'll see. Like I said, Turkey, he was pursuing. We don't know that it's signed yet. This is all allegedly. None has ever came out that it was already signed. But Turkey, he showed that he's willing to pull out of fights that he's interested in. Like he was really interested. I guess he was going real hard for Benavidez and Bivol, and then he withdrew and said he don't want it no more. So we'll see. I'm sure somebody else would pick it up, but that's obviously who they would want it to pick it up.
Yeah, for
To pick up
sure.
the
For
fight.
sure. For sure. So would I. It might be in my backyard.
Yeah, last thing I got to say though is so a lot of people on like Twitter, a lot of people are saying that Rolly and Ryan should get the rematch before Dev and Ryan. Do you think they should? You think they should do like basically a similar type card, like get Dev on the undercard, run it back Rolly and Ryan, and then get Dev on the undercard, maybe Dev and
No.
Tio?
No. I don't know. I don't like that. I just feel like Rolly need to go on and just, like you said, step aside. You know what I'm saying? Because we already seen Ryan get. That wasn't a good look for Ryan. And if we get that again from Ryan and he fuck around get knocked out this time from Rolly, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to see no more Ryan after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that just tanks his stock even more if he takes that fight and lose again. How you feel?
I wouldn't be mad at the Ryan Rolly rematch, but I mean, as good as Rolly looked, it wasn't the greatest fight. You know what I mean? Like to where it's like, oh, we got to see the second one. So, do you think the crowd had anything to do with it? Like the lack of a crowd, to where it was
No, I
so
seen
like
Ryan Garcia.
intimate.
No, I seen Ryan Garcia said something about that, and no, I feel like, hey, at the end of the day, y'all all knew what it was going to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? That also too, the crowd shouldn't have the crowd. No, I don't feel like they had nothing to
Because
do.
the crowd does like let you know what's going on. Like, do you think Dev knew that performance was that shitty, or you think if he would have got some booze, he might have turned it up a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, no, because if he was scared, he was scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fans probably would have made him even more scared. Because now he got pressure. He got all these people behind him. He's like, you know what I'm saying? I believe that probably fucked him up even more. So I feel like that shouldn't matter.
that was another thing I seen floating around. And I'm like, okay, I could kind of see both sides because like if you're putting on a shitty performance and everybody starts booing, you're like, what the fuck? I'm
Yeah,
dominating this nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Then you turn it up a little bit, or if you are dominating, you're like, yeah, I'm fucking him up. Like the crowd is going crazy. Like T.O., I'm sure the crowd would have been going crazy when he was doing what he
yeah,
was doing,
yeah,
especially all the little showmanship and all
yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure, for
So
sure.
I was thinking like definitely like maybe the crowd did play a part.
Nah, I mean, my opinion, though. My opinion, though, because even like when, yeah, my opinion.
All right, so we will be back on Sunday. You want to take us out of here, brother?
All right, 101 Boxing fam, that's all we got for y'all today. If you like this video, make sure you like or leave a comment. Also, don't forget to stream on all your major platforms. Until next time, 101.
Subscribe.